There was some recent article about how I'm such a great marketer. And like, I say the stupidest things. That can't possibly be true. My issue is that I don't have a filter, not that I have too much of a filter. Actually, you know what's great is the Lego movie. I really like the Lego movie. It's really great.
Okay, I know what the headline tomorrow's now going to be.
Everything is awesome. Well, I think any natural resource extraction on Mars would be, the output would be for Mars. Like, it definitely wouldn't make sense to transport stuff 200 million miles back to Earth. You know, honestly, like if you had like crack cocaine on Mars, like in pre-packaged, pallets, it still wouldn't make sense to transport it back here. Maybe good times for the Martians, but not back here. It'd be kind of weird if the aliens landed in the ocean with parachutes and be like, okay, nothing to fear. I mean, I think it ends up being a moot point because you want to bring the spaceship back. Like, these spaceships are expensive, okay? They're hard to build. You can't just leave them there. So whether or not people want to come back or not is kind of, like, they can jump on if they want, but they need the spaceship back.
小学生でも笑わない熊田のバカウケ。レジェンドさすがです。
Our own U.S. Air Force is funding the Russians to compete against us. It's super messed up. I mean, what the,
Didn't you say to me earlier in this conversation, we don't want to do business with jerks?
Who does?
Right. Well, so I'm wondering, well, in my business, sadly, it's occasionally necessary.
Much unfortunate.
The Model X is now over 2 years late. What went wrong?
Well, I do have an issue with punctuality, I have to admit. You'd have this great shot of green plants on a red background, and I thought, okay, maybe that would get
the money shot. You got to beam
that. Be the money shot, yeah. I'm never quite sure whether that's a sort of a word you can use or not. Here we are on top of our giant ball of liquid oxygen. They say SpaceX has big balls, and it's true. Nobody's CEO of a company forever. I mean, eventually, they carry you out. A friend asked me at a party, hey, what are you going to call a third generation car? I was like, well, we've got the S and the X, we might as well make it the E, and then it kind of stuck, even though we're just kidding. And then just to sort of add to it, we also just for laughs trademarked the Model Y. But I guess things are pretty dry in the trademark world, so nobody picked up on that. And anyway, then Ford gave us a call and said they were going to sue us for using Model E. And we're like, okay, like Ford's killing sex. I mean, that's terrible.
Hi, my name is Rahul Sanad from Los Angeles, and I have a Tesla watch.
We do not make Tesla watches, I should point out.
It's electric. But,
That's beautiful.
We went on a date. All I was talking about was electric cars. That was not a winning conversation.
So it was a bit of a monologue, was it?
Yeah, she said she said the first question I asked her was, "Do you ever think about electric cars?" She said, no, she never does.
So you learn from that. That wasn't the best shout-out line.
Wasn't great. But it has recently it's been more effective.
Wait, don't go in that way. Don't go in that way. Go away from me.
This is crazy.
Go away from me.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, sorry. Speaking of mishaps, I just stabbed you.
That's the reason why I'm sitting here talking with the guy from Tesla.
All right, you get the last word, my friend.
I love you, Will.
So you wreck the car. You get out of the car. You're doubling over with laughter. And the person with you said, why are you laughing that you just wrecked this car? And you said, no, you don't know the funny part. It wasn't insured.
Well, the punchline's correct. I'm probably number one on the list of famous last words. I said, watch this. Yeah, watch this. That could be awkward with a rocket launch.
Stock price down again today, 10%. Do you care about that?
I mean, it kind of sucks running a public company.
You think it's more dangerous to patent than not to patent?
Since our primary competitors are national governments, the enforceability of patents is questionable. Much less than we spend on healthcare, but maybe more than we spend on lipstick, you know, something like that. And I like lipstick. It's not like I've got anything against it. Yeah, I can't wait for that comment to go out there. California taxpayers are going to be on the hook to build the most expensive high-speed rail per mile in the world and the slowest, which is, those are not the superlatives you want. And it's like, that just seemed extremely crazy that GM would ignore this because it's quite rare for people to hold a candlelit vigil about a product. And particularly a GM product. So, I think the reality of being president is that you're actually like the captain of a very huge ship and have a small rudder. Previously, when people have tried to make a reusable system, they found that they would get some portion of the way and then conclude that success was not one of the possible outcomes. In government programs, of course, the program would still continue for quite some time. The ultimate goal of SpaceX is to develop the technologies that can take humanity to Mars.
Would you want to be on that flight?
I'd like to go to Mars, absolutely. I think it would be great to be born on Earth and die on Mars, hopefully not at the point of impact.